This is my first jalapeno pepper that I've been able to get to this point. I've had a major issue with the helmet head, and with the helmet head is when the seed comes up and the seed is still on the first leaves and you can't get that thing off without destroying it, like I did right here. I'm going to ride this out and see how this goes. I'm hoping that the secondary leaves or the first true leaves start coming up here shortly. I'm not optimistic, but this is like all of them have had this issue. This one was just good enough that I could pull that off. I may reach out to the seed company. I have never had this issue growing peppers ever. I planted these plenty deep, kept it plenty moist. I don't know if the seeds are old or what the deal is, but we will find out how this thing does over time, and I'm optimistic that this one is going to do well. This is the lone jalapeno that was able to get past the helmet head stage. The other ones have died. I have not had good results so far, and this one is good. I hope this maintains. I've tried not to overwater, don't want any root rot. I want to also encourage the plant to develop a nice strong root base by giving it just enough water to advance, but not so much that we're flirting with that old root rot. We've got a jalapeno pepper update right here, and it hasn't grown that much since the last update. This is very much a slow but steady turtle pace growth, which is fine because some of these others that are its peers are really going absolutely bonzo, gonzo, crazy, whatever you want to call it. And that's it for this update. Here we have our jalapeno pepper update. We're still in our 4-inch pot and it's doing well. In fact, it's starting to take off. I think that vitality fertilizer, growth hormone, root stimulator, whatever you want to call it, has been helping this one kind of come into its own. It was a little delayed, a little staggered, but I think we're getting some momentum. And the next time you see it, it will be potted up into something like you've got behind you. This is our jalapeno update. It's finally getting a chance to stretch out its legs a little bit in this 1-gallon pot. It has taken forever to get to this size, but it feels like we're starting to get a little critical mass. This is the only jalapeno that didn't have issues with helmet head. That's probably my fault more than anything, but we've got it. I've only got one of these, so we're going to do our best to make sure we get this full to maturity. And it looks like we're already getting close to potentially having a bud or at least some serious new top growth going. Stay tuned for a lot more coming. We're just getting started in this video. So it's been a little bit since we checked in on this jalapeno, and it is starting to do well. We've got more vegetation. One of the things that I did is I angled this light down here to give it a little bit more light, and then having this here with me alternating it around the lemon drop back there. That's crazy. Check out that video once I post it, because it's every update it gets crazier and crazier. But basically, I think this one was starving for light because I had angled everything else up for the cayenne and the lemon drops. So we're good, we're doing well. Hope this continues, and you'll see another update here shortly. We have an exciting jalapeno update. We have legit buds forming in multiple locations on this plant. It is really starting to come into its own, even in that 1-gallon pot, and I attribute that a lot to this extra light coming this way. And that's the update for right now, guys. Here is another update clip, and we've got our first jalapeno pepper. We've got some blossoms here, and we've got another jalapeno right back there forming. We've got another one right about there in the middle. I'm going to try not to fuzz out this clip, and this is the update. We are really close. We're near the end of May. Got about another week to go. And I'm going to slowly ease this into going outside. Tomorrow's supposed to be mid-80s, possibly low 90s. So it's getting close. It's getting close. I would love to have this one outside already. However, the low overnight temps, talking mid-40s consistently, not quite there. Hopefully in the next couple weeks, we'll be able to have this outside in a fabric grow bag. About a week ago, I planted this jalapeno outside. And if we look at this pepper over here, we're getting a little color change, which is actually pretty dang interesting and cool in my opinion. And we're getting some heat waves. So this plant, when you transplant something out, even a pepper, a hot water plant like this, it's gonna be a little bit of an adjustment due to the light intensity. Now I did harden it off for about a good week and a half or so, but still, when you get the 80s, low 90s type temperatures, it's gonna blast the plant. Here we've got a jalapeno update. This is finally starting to change color to a red. I know a lot of people pick them green. I like red peppers. If I'm gonna do a hot pepper, it's gotta be red. So that is the update. Let's do a quick little tour around here. Beautiful. And I'll have another update for you here coming up in the next few seconds. Here we are a few days later, and this is basically ripe. This other one is getting quite close. And this other one, it's got a little bit of green at the top. Here, let me see if I can get it in the full light. Lots of leaves going on in my little pepper garden here. And before we wrap this thing up, let's take a quick look. Yeah, we've got some more propagation going on here, more leaves, more buds getting set as it gets lots of sunlight here outside. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we've got a lot more pepper content coming soon.